The cleaning people, the fucking cleaning people.
That's different.
How come I can't hear myself?
How about now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, we're recording?
Wait, hold on.
Hi, everybody. It's
so
Bull
loud,
Chat. Clink.
It's so loud. It's so loud.
No, Clink is at the end.
Oh, Crunch.
Hold on. No, Crunch is a different one.
Are we recording?
We
How do
are
podcasts
recording.
work?
Wait, what's today's the 20 what? Second. What? Wednesday, June 22nd.
Okay.
What?
This is the Bull Chat, the sister podcast to Serial Killers.
Love this.
That's Scotty V.
I am.
I'm Carla Marie.
She is.
I'm Anthony.
And Andy's not here.
Oh, he needs that box. Can you just yeah.
Listen, okay, when I am a, what are the people who listen to your podcast called?
Well, I mean, the serial killers ones are crunchers.
But what is Bull Chat?
I guess they're clinkers.
Bowlers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, maybe bowlers.
There is no bigger clinker out there than me.
This is so funny. By the way, can we just say, Andrew doesn't care about this podcast.
No, it's decided.
He clearly knew that we had to do it, and he's out meandering in the streets.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing, but
Is he meandering or is he gallivanting?
he might be gallivanting.
I think he's gallivanting.
I think he's skipping because it's more like Andrew. But I just don't like. We needed to go and do this. We wanted to do serial killers and Bull Chat with
Scotty.
you. No, do you see the smoke coming out of my ears?
Yeah, and this is what I need you to tell you. I need you to calm down.
He makes. Oh, wait a second. You
Have
know
you
what?
seen your heart doctor recently?
He's going today.
I have a cardiologist appointment immediately after this, so we need to calm it down.
You can't go there riled up.
No, I disagree. I think we should get Scotty as riled up as possible. So when he goes to the doctor's like, dude, what is wrong with you?
No, because I'm already on blood pressure medication.
Yeah,
He's
we
going to
can't.
amp it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, based on the way you're acting.
Anyway, welcome to town, guys. This is
Thank you.
this is a treat.
Yeah, tell people who we are.
Oh, so they used to work here.
Yeah.
That's
We
why.
were Serial Killers wouldn't exist if it weren't for Anthony and I, probably.
I don't know about this.
Because we started our old podcast, My Day Friday, which we retired last week.
But so there were no podcasts, in between? I mean, I don't understand. Like, since you started a podcast, that paved the way for every other
Yes.
Elvis Duran morning show podcast.
Yes.
So this wouldn't be happening right now. So nobody else on this show would have podcasts
Probably
if it were for
not.
you guys?
I will
That's
say,
cool.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that is as, I don't know if that's 100% true, but I do think, where was I going with this? I forgot.
I don't know, but I will tell you that it makes me very sad that you guys are not going to eat cereal because I had some stuff that I wanted you to vomit from.
Me too.
Right?
Oh.
But this is Andrew's fault. Just remember.
Okay.
'Cause
I remember what I was going to say, though.
I was ready early, and he's not here. Go on.
So what I was going to say is I do remember there were people, and you're not one of them, Scotty, but when we started our podcast,
Right.
there were multiple people who would come into the studio, into the old Elvis studio while we were recording the podcast and go, huh, what are you guys doing? Your silly little podcast?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they said the word podcast
Like,
was
what is that even? It's not on the radio. It's not live.
Yeah. It was like, why are you guys wasting all this stuff here? You're part of Elvis' show. I'm like, yeah, we're like, it's a very tall totem pole.
We're on the
and
bottom.
we are very much towards the bottom.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to say totem pole anymore.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can say that. We're very PC
I will
on
say
this show.
we are more
kidding.
PC
I think
than
we're
you are.
I think we're PC.
We're the most
I'm
PC.
very kidding. I love totem poles. We always had them at camp.
There are things that even, I don't know examples, but there are things that sometimes I'll hear you guys say on the air that I'm like, we could have never said that in Seattle.
And there are things that you can't say now that you could say 10 years ago.
Of course, yeah.
When you listen to old episodes of My Day Friday, which we posted the old ones, like more recently, I'm like, I can't believe I said that.
Yeah.
And that was 8 years ago.
Yeah, but the whole thing is you learn, you grow.
Yes.
And I think it's a good thing that we are not the same people we were and
Yeah.
talk the same way we talked 10 years ago. That means you're growing and you're learning. And
Some would say I'm the same person I was.
I think
You
you're
are.
more beautiful.
Thank you.
You're skinnier.
I did lose a bit of weight because I have, the whole heart thing.
Hey, do you know what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow is Tuesday.
Your
June
birthday.
23rd is my birthday. What are you guys going to do for me?
Is it? If I would have known, I would have had some birthday
Is there a birthday
cereal. There is. It's old. You don't want it.
Can I eat your Bootios?
See, we haven't done that. That's the thing. You know what? Maybe we can eat that.
You haven't done Bootios yet?
We haven't.
Can you give me the box real quick?
I was a holdout for a long time because I said at the very beginning, we're not doing novelty cereals.
Okay.
I decided that I
Why?
didn't want to. Because it's really not a thing.
What is that?
That's not a cereal.
There's one called Dingleberries.
That's not cereal. It's
Wait,
not.
there's Dingleberries?
Sam
That's
was
Anthony's favorite thing is chocolate-covered gummy bears. That's
Sam
what that
was in
is.
the candy store and she's like, "Oh, I'll get you this." While I do appreciate her thought process, and it looks like a box of cereal, and it's very
doesn't.
kind of her, it's not cereal.
No, but you guys have talked about like you did the disgusting dinner thing. Like you
right?
could do.
No, see, we could eat that right now if
Yeah,
you want
okay.
some
Let's
dingleberries.
dingleberries.
So my question is, so this guy, this massive man on the bottom.
These
of
are
the Bootios.
WWE wrestlers,
So
apparently.
this is Big E.
Okay.
Who Big E I've actually interviewed in the past.
Didn't we used to work with a guy named Biggie?
Big E?
Oh, you weren't here yet.
No, I don't think so.
Huh, we had a guy in the promotions department named Biggie.
So Big E,
Right.
Big Space E,
Okay.
WWE wrestler. My friend works with him. And if I get him to like maybe Zoom with you guys, will you eat his Bootios? I know you're against it.
I like how that came out. Yes, I know. We're going to eat those.
You are.
That's here for us to eat. A listener sent that to us.
Okay.
I wouldn't have bought it because
It's a novelty.
Yeah, but you know what? The fact of the matter is, at this point of the game, we kind of just have to do
You're
everything.
running out of cereal.
That's the thing. There'll never be a shortage of new cereals. But you know how we like to do a new and just one that's been out for a while? We're running out of the ones that have been out for a while. And that's
Okay.
why we're like resorting to granola
But
and stuff like that.
But it's also okay to like change it up a bit. You don't have to stick to something.
I agree.
I also think you could bring some back and do like a compare and contrast.
Like
Like,
how-
this is a new cereal that's similar to this old one,
They
and
do
now you
that.
can compare and
Stop.
contrast.
See, this is what I mean. He's not a clinker.
Oh, that's the sports. Okay, so that's
No,
from
he's
that
not a
sports
cruncher.
company.
He's not a cruncher.
I got it. No, like this company puts out all these like sports related. There's like basketball ones
Yeah.
and football ones.
PLB?
They're localized to like whatever market that particular player is in.
This looks good though.
It does.
It does.
It's
It looks
like,
like
it looks like Lucky
Lucky
Charms.
Yeah.
It's going to be Lucky Charms. So
I can't believe Andy's
You know,
not here.
I don't eat Lucky Charms anymore, even though it was my favorite cereal for
why?
a long
Because you
time.
heard that dumb story that people were getting sick from it.
No.
Oh,
So
what are you doing with your phone?
Calling Andy.
Okay,
so there's a girl that I used to see a
That's
long
right.
time
Put it up to the
ago.
microphone. Let it go. Oh wait, I want to hear the girl story.
Yeah, what?
What are you doing? Put up to the microphone.
I'm just going to Bluetooth it.
It doesn't work. It's stupid. Super. He's not going to pick up.
Voice messaging system.
Yeah.
What a
he
dick.
hit the FU
you know,
button.
oh,
Yep.
he's texting me. He said,
I can't
Andy's-
talk.
I'm
I
on my
can't
way.
talk.
What
He's on his
microphone's
way.
he going to use?
He's not, because he didn't set this up, so he's going to have to find another microphone, and he's going to sit on the very end of the table there and not be in the video.
Guys, there's been a lot of words and a lot of energy in the last 7 minutes.
Look, you have to understand, I love Andrew so much, and he's so good at what he does,
He is.
but he does too many things.
He does.
He has too much going on in his world, and if he knew that we were doing this, rather than him sitting over there and playing with koozies or whatever he's doing, he should have just had the box set up so it was ready to go, and that way we could have recorded a serial killers first, then we could have taken a quick break and done Bowl Chat, because now we can't do serial killers
and
today.
we like
Because your
we
heart's
live
exploding.
on the other
That
side
too.
of the country.
Yeah.
It's not like, we can just do this tomorrow.
Well, we're here for a week. We'll see what happens.
Okay,
Okay,
maybe you'll come
what were you
back.
gonna tell
Maybe
us,
you'll come back,
Anthony?
yes?
So what I was going to say
Yeah.
was there was a girl that I was seeing for a little bit, and she told me that one day she was at a party, and for some reason, people were like eating Lucky Charms off of one another.
Ooh.
And like it was like some
It
weird.
sounds hot.
Yeah, it does.
It kind of sounds hot,
Yeah.
but I just
Just the marshmallows, though.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, until they get like stuck to you.
Like these.
Like what?
Just the marshmallows.
That's a whole box of just marshmallows.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I also have this one. That'll listen to Sam.
So ever since I found that out, I just stopped eating. I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I got
Is it
like
open?
annoyed.
No, we can open it.
I got like annoyed and protective, and I
Open it
just
straight.
did not eat Lucky Charms anymore.
Because of that?
Yeah,
Oh, shoot.
You're tearing the hell.
it's your heart.
Trying.
It's your heart.
Can I please do it? Oh, my God.
You did it on purpose.
No.
That's actually not bad.
Woo, it smells so fresh.
You just hand jammed.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hand
Your
you.
dirty ass hands.
They
Anyway,
are
we
kind
really
of
haven't spoken about anything yet in this podcast.
No. I have a list of things
What are you
I
talking
want.
about? I just told you a girl that I dated had Lucky Charms eaten off of her.
That's true.
I would like to I have a list of things I would like to talk about.
They're so good.
I
I'm going
brought
to
a
be a
list.
sugar rush. So where is it?
Well, I wanted Andy to be here.
Well, Andy ruined everything.
So when Andy gets here, I'll leave
No. Why?
because it's too many beautiful people on a show. You know, I'd have to get out of
so
here.
Andy comes in and that's one less?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't say it.
Why'd
Wait,
you
so
close it?
hold on. I want to know like what's going on in your lives. I haven't seen you guys in
let's talk
forever.
about this. So,
So you're still in Seattle. You live there.
Yes.
I own
Your
a
radio.
house.
You got fired from your radio show. Yeah.
Yep.
In
We got
2020.
replaced.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you still live in the same place. You didn't move.
No.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I moved.
Anthony did. He moved into
Oh,
my
right.
house.
So now you only have one payment. That's cool.
Yes. We host a podcast called The Morning Show Podcast.
Right. I heard that. We were on it.
You were. You
We
guys
did the music
played.
thing.
Was it 2 Second Tunes we had them play?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Maybe you guys can put the link in the description of this episode.
Perhaps. I look very round on that.
Well, don't look at it.
Okay.
It's really cool. It'd be nice if everyone could check it out. We also have an apparel collection called You Look Great.
Oh, we're all wearing it right
And we
now.
all, if you're watching on YouTube, which I will say, I don't like how much, you guys talk about things that I can't see when I listen to the podcast.
I'm sorry. You just have to watch.
I don't have time.
I got you.
Well, if we just have to watch, why are you making it a podcast as well?
Look, I don't know. You can explain these things to me and help me through it. I prefer the podcast. I think that's the bread and butter is the podcast.
But no, video's important.
I understand that. But so that's like an after. If people want to watch it after the fact, sure. But I say listen to it wherever you get your podcast first.
Yes, of
And then
course.
if you want to see something that was dopey that you want to watch, then go to YouTube.
That's why I like to go to Instagram for the fun things.
Okay.
Anyway, go check out all the stuff Anthony and I are doing. It'd be great if you could support.
But wait, I want to know. So the morning show thing that you do, how current is it? When do you do it live?
No.
Okay.
So
Well, it's a podcast. It's not as done as far in advance as you guys do serial killers.
But I did hear that there were like some type of current event news stories that you do.
So
do it the night
way that
before.
works is
You insert it.
there are certain things that we can do ahead of time. So, for example, we're traveling now as we're in Jersey. We're going to be traveling when we're in Florida. So the games, like the one that you played, 2-second tunes and Cover Lovers, all of those are from as we're recording this until July 5th are recorded and done.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not very topical.
Exactly. It's fun.
Sorry.
And if there are also times where if we know something is coming up, we can cater or
Bring that up.
tailor a game to that.
Uh-huh.
What are you trying to do?
I just need this. I need that screen thing. To the stupid Superman
Oh, for the
box.
sounds?
Yeah.
So you would have to hit.
We have the Superman box too.
Yeah, but this was a stupid man box.
Anyway.
Because the little home screen. You were in the middle of something. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to get the thing. See,
So-
it's broken.
The other thing, so we have current event things like we do the Core 4, Nerd News, Pop Stop. Those are all kind of current events. Those are done normally the night before.
Yeah.
So, and the best part about being on the West Coast is, midnight for us is 3:00 in the morning for you.
Right.
So we can get news pretty late our time that for the East Coast is like breaking news in the morning when you wake up.
Got it.
So we're pretty
the
relevant.
time difference helps. It's pretty relevant. And we have, there have been times where we've recorded everything, had everything done, and then something will break really late at night. And one of us will just go replace an old story with that.
Well, I think you guys are great. Because at the end of the day,
Thank you.
you've made lemonade out of lemons. Is that what they say?
I think so.
Yeah, because all the stuff that you just do. Like, I'm very envious. You know?
Well, I mean, we're in a position where like we kind of had to. You know what I mean? Like
right.
if you got let go tomorrow, you would figure out a way to do it too.
Oh, yeah. I'd be eating bananas on OnlyFans.
Exactly. And so
That is impressive. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you can put that thing down pretty deep.
You know, I don't know how I figured out that I could do that.
We know.
Yeah, right. Obviously.
Is that why you don't work here anymore?
Well, no, it's one of the reasons I stayed for so long.
I got it. But yeah, I don't know. You know, that's one thing that I don't think about is what if and what's next. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because I feel like in my life from the beginning, things have always just fallen into place. I've never
way.
I've not that I haven't gone after something, but like my entire career here at this radio station has just happened.
Yeah.
You know, like I was in one position and then, you know, somebody left and I just happened to fall into the next thing.
Well, it was the same for
And-
us too, though.
Right. And everyone in my life always says to me, when are you going to get a promotion? And they don't understand. It's
don't
not
get
like
it.
that.
It's not.
There's no promote. I'm going to be Elvis. No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You know, and people
It's
just don't
frustrating.
understand that.
Yeah.
And I try to explain, no, it's not really a tier system. It doesn't work like that. You know, but just, you know, from working in the promotions department to then, you know, working on the morning show and producing that night love phone show that I did, everything
Yeah.
just kind of happened. You know, people would leave and they would need somebody to do something. And hey, there I was, you know, but it kind of scares the hell out of me a little bit because you know what, at the end of the day, Elvis is not going to be here forever. And we're all kind of under the Elvis umbrella. We're in that safety bubble that people outside of here really don't have.
Let me tell you, when we used to talk about it here all the time, like we're in a bubble. When you leave the bubble, like Anthony and I did,
Yeah.
you see how much more of a bubble it is. And in a good way, because Elvis does such a good job at protecting the people who are here.
Yes.
When you're sent out to fend for yourself, it sucks. Like
Well-
when I tell you right now, working anywhere else in radio, anywhere but this show is garbage.
I see that. I do. I don't. I
And
haven't.
toxic.
I haven't really witnessed it firsthand, other than what I see on Instagram and whatnot. But it's just. And I was just talking to somebody last night. I said, nobody else has a boss like this
No.
guy.
No.
Nobody. It does not exist anywhere.
Nope.
Right when-
especially in this industry.
No.
Right when we were on with Elvis on Friday and the show ended, and
By the way, I love that you do that. Andrew's a jerk, and he's like, "Okay, we're pretending." No, but I like that you just.
it doesn't matter because that's what happened. It was
Exactly.
the day. It was on
You're right.
Friday.
It was Friday. Go ahead.
So Friday when we were on the show with Elvis, opened up the microphones and let us hang out all morning. So right there, you're like, this guy's incredible. Most hosts, everything's about them. If it's not about them, it doesn't matter in their world.
I was chatting like I've been here all the time.
When the show ended, it was me, Brody, Scary, and Danielle left in the studio. And I just looked around and I was like, I don't miss waking up this early, but I do miss the energy that is here. And this is a place that cannot be replicated anywhere else. The energy that Elvis and the whole team have kind of put together here, it's incredible. And there's nothing like it.
It's true.
It's
a family.
Yeah.
It really is. And when, brothers and sisters leave the family, it's sad for a minute, then we forget about you.
Yeah, of course.
But you said, Scotty, that you don't think about what's next. And I think I was the same way. Like, why would I ever leave radio, right? You don't even think well, I can get let go because what are they going to do? And then it was early 2020. I had been doing my podcast at the time, which was Side Hustlers, where I would talk to people who created a small business and whatever. And I was meeting so many different people who had a passion and just started doing something on their own. I was like, well, what could I do? And then I remember saying to Anthony, I don't know that this is what I want to do forever. And it was the first time in 10 years of radio that I had thought that. And I was like, what else could I do? So my brain started doing that already. And by the time we got let go, it still sucked. But I was like, well,
you're already on a path.
Yes,
you had gotten the ball rolling
in my brain.
Right.
Like I really hadn't started much, but I was like, you are capable of other things, right?
See, I'm just thinking I'm going to be a garbage man, but I'm too old for that.
No, you're not too old, but you love Instacart. You're so good at that.
I am very good at it, and I love it, but it doesn't pay the bills.
So here's what I will
it's
tell you.
some extra pocket money. It's garbage. Yeah.
And I don't think anyone, especially in radio, but in most jobs, you don't realize how many skills you have acquired.
Yes, there is that.
Until you're forced to look and say, okay, well, what else can I do now? Until someone kind of forces you out the door. And for us, we had created content in one way or another, whether it was on the radio, on a podcast, on a Twitch show, on YouTube, on social. We had done that. And we knew this new video streaming platform that everyone was working on because we had thankfully gotten on it very early. We knew podcasting because we got on that early. So we took all of the talents that we were able to fine tune in the radio world. Just, hey, those are kind of transferable everywhere. And you and Andrew both, you guys do so much behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The amount of things that you guys can get done, you could move whole companies on your own.
Like I was talking to someone who works for the Seahawks, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I was on the Seahawks street team."
That's
and
football, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, "Wait, that's a thing? We have that in radio." And he's worked his way up
Absolutely.
to be able to do PR for the Seahawks now. And it's just like you have so many skills that you could 100%.
See, more than anything else, I want to do voice work. But
You're
it's
so good.
I appreciate it, but it's so cutthroat, and it takes a lot of work to get into that, even though you would think that I know 1,000 people.
No. It's almost they call it pay to play in the industry, but there's platforms you can sign up for, and you sign up, you become like a member. It's like, I don't know, like $100 or whatever, and you put up some specs, and any company now, they just go on these websites looking for people that can voice things. I know someone that has literally left radio and is making more money doing that now.
Really?
Yep.
You'll have to hook me up with that.
I will.
Good. We're going to take a break.
I can picture myself listening to your voice in the bathtub.
You have to take a break.
You have. Remember when I would call you late at night?
That's why I can picture it.
Exactly. All these buttons are broken because Andrew's not here.
They're not broken.
Usually it's the green one, but it's not going to work. So one of those has to be up. I think it's... No, it is.
No, that one's
So
up.
yeah, we'll be back right after this. Not the right sound. And we're back.
Hello.
Okay. I can read my list now. That's little...
Wait, you have commercials in your thing too, I guess?
Yeah.
So we usually just have like broken penis commercials and stuff because it's randomly generated.
I texted you about the Trojan ones.
That's right. The sandpaper penis.
Oh, I was like, what is... I'm listening about cereal, and they were like, hey, summer's coming up.
Yeah, because Andrew chose the whatever thing,
okay.
so it didn't matter.
And I think we have that too, and we just get Kia commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, lately we've been getting "Don't Pack the Pork."
No, I hear...
What is "Don't Pack the Pork"?
I hear local ones to Seattle.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they do that, but I guess if there's not, then they'll just...
Wait, I want to hear this pork. What is "Don't Pack the Pork"?
Well, apparently when you travel overseas, they don't want you to bring pork back, especially pork. You're not supposed to bring any agricultural product at all, but apparently pork will ruin the entire hog population here in the United States.
Yeah, but I'm not bringing a live hog.
I guess if you pack bacon in a shoe or something, you can't bring...
Is that why they check my shoe?
Yes,
at the airport?
Absolutely. For the bacon lined sole. Anyway, go ahead. I would like to see your list. I wish Andy was here, but he's busy at the bank.
Is he at the bank?
He said he was going to the bank an hour ago or more. He better at least
Maybe
bring
he's
back.
getting us money.
He better at least bring back iced teas or something.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
So I do have a few things that I just heard and would like to rediscuss and or things I think you need to fix.
Okay.
1, you need to stop using styrofoam.
Next.
No, tell him how bad it is.
I think he knows how. I mean,
No, he doesn't understand. He's never done a beach cleanup.
styrofoam's bad.
I actually did a beach cleanup once.
Do you know I sat there
I
one
know
day?
those tiny. They break down in these tiny little things and they never go away.
Yeah.
The plastic, especially.
Literally, in all caps, I wrote styrofoam.
That's what all these animals have in their stomachs when
and
they
then you're
find
going to
them.
eat it, and then you have to go to the heart doctor.
But let me ask you a question.
What?
I have a question. So how come when I take a styrofoam coffee cup, or if I'm going back in the 80s, the McDLT container, the big giant styrofoam, why is it when I throw it in the garbage can, how is it getting to the beach? Is it because they're dumping crap in the ocean and it's washing up?
A few ways. 1, garbage just gets out sometimes, right? That happens.
Maybe you have a bag rip or something.
Okay.
2, that will never break down.
I understand.
So in a landfill,
Understood.
it's not the best.
Gets buried,
But
whatever.
for the longest time, and Anthony can talk about this better than I can, we were shipping our garbage as a country
China.
to Asia. Yeah.
Yeah, and they burned it over there.
Yeah, but also like
And they
you know how many times stuff
recycled it.
falls off those ships?
Sure.
All the time.
Yeah.
There's whole cars in the ocean.
Well, then maybe the people that package it need to do a better job.
Or you can just use things that are reusable.
Or things that break down. Paper products are probably best.
He doesn't like paper straws.
I will not use a paper straw. See that one right there? I'll just throw it out without even using it.
Okay, well, give it to me.
I'll cram it in a turtle's nose. It'll be fine.
Scotty!
It'll break down. It's fine. You know that I kid.
Yeah.
I kid.
No, all of our Seattle people are going to come after you.
I kid.
Okay, so
kidding.
after styrofoam,
Stop it. Don't ruin my list. You guys need to stop having squirrel moments.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Explain.
When you're like, oh, look, there's somebody outside eating pizza. I don't care.
Right. Who is that person? You don't know. What do you care?
I'm listening in my car. I don't care that Scary's over there looking at his phone.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, look, and there's somebody else out here. I don't care.
I get it.
now I will say,
And I know these people.
now the person who's telling you
Yes.
to not have squirrel moments is the biggest perpetrator of squirrel moments that I've ever met.
But explain why is it squirrel? Because you're like, because
It's like when a dog sees a squirrel and they just start chasing it.
Oh, I see. I got it. Okay.
Like you're trying to get your dog to sit and it sees a squirrel and it takes off.
But I mean, you know what? As a nice person, if somebody walks by the door, I'm going to wave, but I just
No.
shouldn't say anything. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I don't need to
I can
know-
I can do that,
Yeah,
but not
'cause-
say, "Hey, Nate."
Andy's actually worse, I think, than you are.
Unless it's
Ah.
Elvis. If it's Elvis, mention it because he's cool.
Or if he comes in, I mean, I have no
course.
choice then.
But then these people that try to get in the studio all the time and come in and stomp all over
They
your
do
podcast?
it. The lights are flashing red on air, everything, and they just walk in. It was great. One time the light was like flashing red on air, everything, sirens, and the cleaning guy just walked in, started dumping the garbage, vacuuming. And
I feel like the cleaning staff is usually pretty
they know.
aware.
yeah, but the thing is though, they don't get that it's a radio. They don't
Yeah.
understand. You know, I'm not saying that they don't understand things, but they're just in a building cleaning. They don't know.
that's
They're
true.
going into an office, is what they think. You know, so. And, speak of the devil.
Hey, what are you going to do when you guys have to move offices?
Sorry, wait a minute. Sorry, I shouldn't have said speak of the devil.
No, that kind of like made sense.
Because she was right.
But you maybe finish it then.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, speak of the devil. Look, one of the cleaning people just
There you
walked
go.
by the door.
But
But she's very kind. She looks in, and I would just wave, and that's it.
But I think
Go on.
if someone like Scary pops by and you like wave and he comes in, that's okay.
Right.
But I don't need to know that there are all these people walking by the studio.
I understand. I get it. Like the slob eating pizza. I understand.
So when you came in here, Carla Marie, and you were like, I want to be on the Serial Killers podcast. I love it so much. You just wanted to like
No, I love it.
bring them down, tell
this
them all the
podcast-
things they're doing wrong.
I'm going to wait till Andy's here to talk more about the podcast. I do want to know why Scotty hates Diamond so much.
I don't. It's all just
She's
a
great.
joke. I love Diamond so
Okay.
much. Let me. Can I explain?
That's really mellow.
Here's what it is.
That
And
was your last one.
I love Diamond, but when she comes in here, she's such a ball of energy, and I think she turns it up a notch or 10 when she comes in. So she's like out of her mind, Diamond, screaming, "Hey, everybody! It's Diamond Sincere!" You know, doing her whole thing. I would love for Diamond to just sit down and have a conversation like this, but for some reason, I feel like she's not capable with me.
Maybe.
You know, I don't know. Maybe
That's fair.
You know, maybe I scare her. I'm not sure.
I don't think you do.
You know, I don't know.
I don't
But
think you've ever scared anyone. And
No.
I mean that in a nice way.
no, I don't think I scare people. I don't know, but I don't know. I would love Diamond to just come and sit. I want to pick her brain, but she starts singing Beyonce and going bananas.
Maybe you're so mellow and calm.
Really?
That Diamond feels like she has to come in here and like really pump
Liven
in
it up a
some
bit? Is that it?
energy? Yeah.
Okay. Plus the fact she can't eat any of these cereals. She's
That's
allergic
true.
to everything. You know, she could come in on a bold chat and sit down and BS for a little while. I would love that. I love Diamond so much.
She is
I
great.
really do. She's such a wonderful
Who's
person.
better at the job, me or Diamond?
Of answering phones?
Yeah.
She's still getting the knack of it.
She's been here for 2 years.
Yeah, but then there was a pandemic. Things were weird.
That's right. She wasn't here.
No, I'm not going to choose.
kidding.
I'm not going to choose a favorite.
kidding.
I would not do that.
We're all
No,
good at
not
our
favorite,
job.
better.
No,
totally-
I'm favorite.
You know what? It's really a matter of, I mean, because in case you at home didn't know, Carla Marie,
Yeah.
I can't believe I just called you that,
It's my name.
was a phone screener to start here. She would answer calls, people calling in the radio station. But you also have to understand, like when you were doing it, there were a lot more people calling.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It wasn't so much text and tweet and Instagram and all that stuff. Now people don't want to be, they're like phone.
I know. During my time, so I started in 2009 as an intern and left in 2016. I answered the phones the entire time.
Okay.
I saw the downfall of calls and the increase of text. It's not that people aren't listening.
Right.
They're
They
just
just
texting.
can't be bothered
So
calling.
Nate and I would start calling every texter
Correct.
and forcing them to get on the air.
Right, we
Not
still do that now.
forcing, but being like, we're going to put you on the air. They're like, okay.
I mean, in the heyday of call-in radio, like we have 20 lines. And during the morning show, probably since I started until maybe 5 years ago or so, they would be all ringing.
Yeah.
The
whole time.
entire
The
show.
whole time.
So if you needed a caller, out of 20 lines, there was somebody there that was good. Now we get 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, unless we're giving something away, and then people will always
Of course.
call.
Of
Yeah.
course.
We talked a little bit about like the bubble that is this place, right?
Yeah.
Because it's so unique and so great. I mean, the content is great, the people are great, the energy is great. The one thing I think that I took for granted and didn't even think about it until we moved to Seattle and did our own show was actually the phones, because Elvis is on in 80 cities, 75 cities around
About
the
right.
country, and people have known Elvis's show for a long time. They know they can call in. It's a live show. So even as now that we're talking about like calls or less, they're still coming in, right? When we moved to Seattle, it was a new show that people weren't familiar with. And on top of that, for a long time, the shows that were there and still are there weren't live. So they never really told people to call in. It was all like, the pre-recorded, wacky stuff that radio stations do. So we had to like almost train a whole audience how to use our show similar to like what people use Elvis's show for.
crazy.
Like, this is yours. And we had to get really good at communicating that you are allowed to call and we need you to call without sounding desperate.
Yeah.
It was a weird thing to try to like juggle.
Well, I mean, the way to train people to do that is give them things, but I would imagine in a market that's not New York, you give them a 6-pack of Coke. I mean, I remember when I lived in Iowa, I literally won a dozen donuts from Donut Land.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 11
That's right.
months.
Very good. And you're right with the number. Andrew's a jerk and always tries to lessen it. 11 now? It was June to May. To me, that's 11, correct?
Yeah.
That's 11.
Well,
You could say a year.
The beginning of June?
No, I'm not allowed to say a year.
I know.
The beginning of
I
June?
have to look at the exact date. To me, it was 11
Where is
months.
it in your journal?
I don't. I'm sure I have it somewhere, like the day that I drove out there and the day that I came back.
But like, you can't go check back in your iPhone and look at the day you took a photo. So how do you find out?
Because back then the photos had stamped dates on the back. I
Okay.
can go look. I bet it would only say the month.
It was probably his love letters he had to write.
To you,
Dear Judith.
He was like,
It
80.
is,
Judith.
Dear Judith, it is June 1st. I'm in Iowa. I miss ye. How did you guys talk back then?
Not with T9.
Are you out of your mind? Yeah, right. You know what? For a second, I didn't remember what that was. T9 was the thing that finished your words,
Yeah,
correct?
you would. It was when you had like a flip phone. You had to click the number to
Yes.
get to the. Andy did a shit job at. Sorry,
Right, because it's fine. What I was thinking was, when you have to do like 333 to get the third number on the third letter.
Yeah, that was T9.
That's T9. No, but he was saying that it finished your words for you before you got to it.
Because he was saying it was predictive text. So
Right.
yeah, same idea. Like you would type. Oh, I can't even. You have to look at on your iPhone. For people that didn't use T9, if you were to actually call someone and dial numbers on your iPhone, you pull up that screen, and those letters, like you would have to.
So if you wanted to write dad, you would write 323.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Right. It's over.
I know, just belated.
Oh.
This is the first bold chat since Father's Day.
I wonder if I got anything. Because my kids were like, we ordered you something, Dad, but we ordered it on Thursday, so good luck.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't think you're going to get it till after. But it's funny with kids because to them they think everything just comes next day. Like when we were younger, before Amazon, and you had to order something from like whatever catalog, LL Bean or something, you weren't getting it for like 3 weeks, unless you ordered expediting shipping, which was like $25.
Hey, that's like our merch. We do everything pre-order, and people think it's like Amazon. They're going to get it in 2 days, even though we're like, you'll get this in 3 weeks.
See, Amazon ruined it for everybody. It's even with the radio contest here. So we do the free money phone tap where we give away $1,000 from whatever company is sponsoring it, and 3 days later, people will email. I never got my money, dude.
You want me to deliver it to your door?
Well, can't you just Venmo them? Like, why is it taking so long?
It's funny that you say that because when we give away money on the morning show, which is just like, literally, people don't believe it. It's out of Elvis's pocket, unless it's a cash gift card that was given to us by a sponsor for whatever reason. We'll do these contests. Elvis just likes to do, games. So
those things. Yeah,
he'll do games, and you win, you get 10. If you lose, you give us 10, and so they get up to $80, $90, $100. So what he does is he Venmos me $80. And I go to the bank and I get cash, and I literally send cash.
Yeah,
to them.
I was going to say he used to have the cash on him at the time. We would mail it.
That's right. I take one of his books because that's my envelope, and I put the cash in the front of the book, and I'm giving it away now. So anyone sees books going out of here, they're going to steal them. But so I put them in a book.
It's not that much cash.
I know you're right, and I put it in a mailer, and I ship it out, and that's what we do. And people were like, "What? It's not Elvis's money. It's the company. You guys are liars." And it's who was that?
Sorry,
that you failed.
Well, no, you both did the head nod.
It was Shelley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen her in a while.
You know who has no idea what we're talking about?
The listeners.
Everyone.
So
listening.
here's the interesting thing about Carla Marie and I being here. We haven't been in this building in you've been here since
fall of 2019.
So it's been a while.
Oh, this is the first COVID visit. Post-COVID.
Post-COVID is what we're looking for.
Sorry, having a stroke here. Hello.
That's a stroke sound?
No, that was back in time.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was going to come up. I just pushed it.
So normally the squirrel moments I'd be a little more strict with, but because we're here and a lot of people haven't seen us in a long time, and Carla Marie and I grew up in this building.
And you're very popular here.
No, you can wave.
You're very loved.
So someone just waved. And I think people are also surprised. Like, what the hell is this person doing in the building?
Oh, I thought they were banned.
By the way, you're also about to have a Cinnabon mini stroke.
Yeah, well,
so
I can't.
Stop eating all of
I'm
these.
Gonna close this.
I'll take a couple
I have no
more.
self-control.
Well,
also, I scratched my nose and stuck my hand in there, and that's definitely on camera, and people are going to see it.
Bye.
No, Scott!
Take him home with you.
Okay. What else? I feel like there's more on my list. Oh, something I was going to talk to Andy about that I watched the whole season of 60 Days In because he talked about it.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
I saw a few of them. I was like,
I got addicted.
I feel like some of it might be a little bit scripted and set up.
I can see that.
But I don't know. Oh! Speak of the devil. Look who it is.
The guy who's also on this podcast, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty much done. So thank you for listening to Bull Chat.
I just want you to know that you ruined my experience being on Bull Chat by not being here.
What? You've been talking for 30 minutes. That's it?
Yeah.
So you go all the way with being like, our listeners deserve at least 45 minutes. And now, because I show up, you're just conveniently ending it?
Yeah, because we need to do serial killers.
No, we're not.
Excuses.
Sit down and shut up and talk on your podcast.
Where's the fourth microphone that you didn't set up before you left?
So where'd you go?
Yeah, did you get us Dunkin's?
Yeah, you didn't even bring iced tea back or anything. You're out for so long and you didn't even
there's
think of
no
us.
rules on this podcast. You're not allowed to acknowledge people that are not on the mic with you. I don't want to hear no more waving to Skiri. Nope, you don't. You can wave, but I don't want to hear about it as a listener.
Let's explain for a moment. What did you want to just address?
I'm just kidding. I didn't.
No.
There's someone eating pizza, and he wanted to be like, "Look, there's someone eating pizza."
I only did that because you were saying don't do it. I don't really.
I don't like when you guys do that, Andy.
What?
When you talk about people walking by the studio.
I'm sure that their audience, Carla Marie, loves that you came in here just to poop on them.
No, because
I don't care. I like to be pooped on.
I bet you the audience is like, I
yes,
don't
you do.
care
I'm
about
a scat king.
I will say, Carla Marie does listen to this podcast
I love that.
all the time. It actually ruins my experience listening to the podcast, even though I was the one that told her it was a good podcast to listen to.
So I have to ask you, is an hour just about the right length? Is it too long? Is it too short? Will people hold on that entire hour?
No,
if
it's
they
not
have
that
a
I won't
commute,
hold
maybe?
on. Yeah, but I have to go back and finish it.
Right. See,
so what's been happening to me, I have shorter commutes. So I'm and this week was crazy for Anthony and I because we had to record a bunch of stuff. I had to listen to my own podcast for a change. But I will listen to 20 minutes, get back in the car and finish it.
Careful over there, buddy. You're going to push buttons. It's a radio station, live working radio station. Be careful.
Yeah, remember when you went on the radio live on Friday with Elvis?
Okay. First of all.
Okay, wait, let me finish the thought. See, a squirrel in the room right now.
Why don't we just pull the table back, Andrew? How about that?
Oh my God, that's the easier one.
Yeah, it is.
So what I was going to say is that I think an hour's fine.
You okay?
Is that your wiener?
I was just pinching against my leg.
I think an hour's fine. I'd say 45 minutes to an hour is okay. I don't think you need to force an hour, but I do.
Just
I'm
move the
also.
computer over. Andrew, move the computer over to the left.
When I'm all caught up and then it ends, I'm sad. I'm only a week behind right now, which is not normal for
See,
me.
I still haven't finished the bonus episode with the chip guy. Jason, have you listened to that yet?
Who's Jason?
Exactly. Go back and listen to the last Friday's bonus episode.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying.
We ate chips and we tried foods and stuff.
I'm on Bickering Brothers right now.
Yes.
What?
That's the name of the episode.
Oh, that was the
Hi,
name of this
everybody.
podcast.
So, Andrew, we
Andy.
covered a lot of ground that you missed, and it makes me sad that you didn't hear any of it.
You have to
Sorry.
listen.
He won't. Hold on. Let me ask you guys. Do you listen to every one of your episodes
Anthony,
or is it just too time consuming?
For the morning show
But you also
podcast,
you also do it daily though. That's the thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
so for the
they're
morning show
short.
podcast, it is short, but I'm listening to it because it's edited down, right? And it's put together all the different segments. So I'm listening to it before I post it, almost entirely.
I'd
Right.
say every few days I listen to it to make sure
Yeah,
that there's
and then I'll
something
go
we need
back.
to work on, but not everyone.
Don't you want to listen to it just to give it another spin?
No, you don't need to do that.
I
don't?
do listen. I try to listen to it critically.
You don't?
Anthony does editing-wise every day.
No, I mean, don't you get credit for
Yes.
another listen?
Oh, you can just hit play if you want.
I know.
No, but I do try to listen to it critically and say like, hey, what can be better?
Yeah, I listen to it critically too, but then we still just do the same stuff.
Make notes.
Well, it's because you have this dead weight over here.
I will rage.
No, Andy. Okay,
Against-
can I talk about also my favorite parts of the podcast, though?
Yes.
Are
Wait,
truly.
She said what we shouldn't do anymore, and you'll have to listen for that.
Okay.
Please listen to this one.
I do love
Okay.
when Andy rips into you, Scotty.
I do
disagree.
too.
It kills me. The Scotty announcer voice episode, I actually go back and listen to occasionally because it makes me laugh so hard.
I love hearing that. Thank
When
you.
I am in a bad mood in here in the morning, and Andrew just turns around and does, Elvis, and he does the voice, like I smile from ear to ear. I don't know what, but it will always break me out of my funk. And I'm
Just his regular voice, you mean?
No, he does me.
Yeah, I do an
Oh.
impersonation of him.
Yeah.
So to make you feel better, he does you in the morning?
Do it.
Yes, exactly.
Andy,
hey,
do it.
Andrew, hold on. We'll do that in a second. Can you? I don't. It doesn't come up again. Like
Whenever you plug it in, do you know?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's so
Well,
funny.
I mean, these guys who know about
So
Superman boxes
weird.
couldn't find it.
All right,
Even
bye.
hit buttons.
Yeah, we'll be back right after this. Sweet giant hole.
So have we not taken any ad
We
breaks?
did one.
Yeah, we did
but
one.
we played a
did one,
different
but we
sound.
played jingles.
Okay.
We played. Bling.
Got it.
Yeah.
If this goes over 45 minutes, in the 55-minute mark, we're playing another one.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Do we
fine.
get paid?
Huh?
Do we
Yeah,
get
we
part of
should.
the dimes?
Maybe I'll pay you for the shirt you sent me. How about that?
No. I just need you to post pictures in it. Make your daughters wear it too. Thank you.
I'm not gonna like put them in this.
My other
Give us a small one.
my other favorite part is just when Scotty laughs. Like
Okay.
your laugh for some reason brings me so much joy.
And you know what? I found that sometimes my laugh sounds like a smoker's laugh.
I
But-
think it's because you're wheezing a bit.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
It's that weak
Sometimes.
heart of yours.
I know. I'm gonna
He's
have
never
to.
been healthier.
I'll have to mention. Shut up, dude. This is the least that I've weighed in probably 20
That
years.
doesn't mean
or
you're
more.
healthier, though.
But I'm on
Exactly.
the way.
Yes,
I'm on the way. I've been riding my bike. That security guy told me to start doing push-ups. I did 5, then 10, then I stopped. But I did a few.
What you can also do is one push-up a day for a month.
What
That's
is-
30 push-ups in a month.
That's so dumb.
When was the
You can
last
do
time you
more
did
than
30
one.
in a month?
Has he gotten? Have you gotten under? Have you yelled at each other at all yet?
No. We
There's
were
been
just-
zero bickering.
No, we were just talking
so he
crap
just
about
saves
you.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He
Listen,
misses us.
I think what people don't realize,
I
I
do.
feel like I said this to someone recently. I've spent outside of my family more holidays with Scotty B than anyone else in my life.
That's very true.
We
It's true.
used to spend Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's Day. We'd all just hang out here in the studio. He'd be doing the local Z100. I'd be running Elvis's show. And for, what was that, like 4 years in a row?
It was a while. And it's weird that it's like home now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? The fact that you can do everything from home
Oh.
is just so, I don't know. I mean, it's great that you
So-
can just roll out of bed 5 minutes before.
Doesn't give you that holiday feeling being home on the holidays.
Well, I tell you, I used to love being here for because back in the
We
day.
would get so much extra work done.
Oh
when
my
we would
God,
be
that's
here
when
doing
that's
this.
when I would clean everything.
Yep.
Andrew's like,
He never cleans.
well,
This
because
place
I
is a
haven't been
mess.
I haven't been here for that long
It's,
anymore.
dude.
This place is
It was
trash.
before that. Let's be real.
That's not true. Do you remember how nicely I cleaned this place up that one Christmas?
One Christmas.
Well, because there weren't any after that.
Yeah.
2019.
Andrew,
Let me tell you something. This still existed.
can I please spit this out?
spit it out?
I love
Yes,
it.
I'm trying to say something. As
So just say it.
as management has changed around here over the years.
How come you're not saying what you want to say?
Also, management? What management?
No, okay, we're gonna stop and let
You
Scotty
can
talk.
throw things away. I could easily. What is this? Are you going to bring this home?
Yes, I haven't
Okay,
read it
sorry,
yet.
continue.
Stop it.
Continue.
As management has changed here over the years, you're such a jackass, dude. I have a cardiologist appointment. Stop doing this to me.
God.
People like to rile me up.
I would just like to say to the listeners that it's even better when you're witnessing it in real life. Okay, thank you. Continue.
Welcome to the consequences of your own actions, Scott.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I'm trying to talk.
But you're going into things and people are just, commenting on what you're saying now, like how
Okay.
you correct others.
As management has changed,
Over the years,
What management?
my Christmas shifts have dwindled. When I first started here, I would get 18 hours on Christmas Day because I was the Jew that wanted all the overtime. And as a couple of more Jews came on, we had a fight for it. But, up until probably 4 or 5 years ago, I would be here for 12, 16 hours or more on Christmas Day, which was wonderful because I could set the station to just on autopilot. I would go down to my desk and I would just completely clean everything that has gathered there over the past year. And I did that in here for 2 years too, but then my shifts became 8 hours, 6 hours, then 4 hours.
Yeah.
And what am I going to do? I can't do anything. 4 hours is nothing. I actually have to work on the show for 4 hours.
So what he's saying is this is his hoarder's origin story.
Well, I will say this, and I've been very complimentary of everything and everyone in this show and studio space, correct?
it's been great.
However, I do have, if Carla Marie came in here with a list of grievances, I have one.
Yep.
There is so
Here we go. See, we have no
much-
choice. Hold on, squirrel. Hello, Nate.
You have to say squirrel now every time you get distracted.
Okay,
Bye,
but
sexy.
Bye, beautiful. I love you.
Nate,
Bye,
love
sexier.
you. Mwah.
Wow, sexier.
Yeah.
I don't work here. He can say whatever
That
he
felt like
wants.
such an LA kiss.
Andy.
Bye. Mwah.
Best wishes.
My favorite,
Bye.
my favorite part about it is
Bye.
Andy just gets bye, Andy.
We'll get lunch one day. Call my
Such
agent.
an LA thing.
Warmest regards, Nate.
Douchebags. Okay.
Have a nice weekend, Nate.
Did you give him the special cereal?
No, I asked for it and they won't. It's
No,
not
because this
bull-
is
it's
not serial
bullshit.
killers.
I want to throw up.
Oh,
Andrew kinda messed it up.
Make her eat that shit anyway.
Andrew messed it up a
That's
little
what I
bit.
said.
Why are you? You don't need to throw people under the bus to make yourself feel better.
Now, is anyways correct? That always bothers me. It's
What do you mean?
anyway, isn't it?
Leaving.
Did it
What?
say that?
Yeah.
Bye, Nate.
Nate said anyways.
So,
Bezos.
what I wanted to say
That's
was,
kisses.
I
as
know.
complimentary as I've been to everyone and everything about the show and the space,
So I just sorry, go ahead.
it is so disgustingly packed with garbage
It's
here.
not dirty. It's just stuff.
It's just stuff. It's like I
Unorganized.
walked
Yeah,
into like
I'm going to ask you to please stop saying it because then he's going to go on this whirlwind thing. Do you need this? And he's going to throw it
This
out.
Dude,
whirlwind.
you should. You need that.
Whirlwind.
Yeah.
Whirlwind, not whirlwind. It's whirlwind.
Anyways.
it's a
Yeah,
world. It's
let's
a
talk
wind
about it.
that takes over the world.
Yes.
Please. Like this box. What the hell is in this
Leave
box?
it alone. Stop.
Is that
But-
the box from Super Squirrel
Ace it.
Joe?
How sales champions win new business.
Can you
You're
please
taking
leave
this
it?
home?
That's one of your
Andrew.
coworkers' books.
I'm gonna-
Wristbands.
I'm going to ask you to just stop.
Bags.
Does
What
he
is
still
in
work
there?
here, by the way?
Dr. Yes.
He does, okay.
Dr. Scholl's things.
Why does it bother you? This is my space.
Oh my god.
Which I tried to log into, by the way, and it just doesn't work anymore.
Wait,
Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm on your cable.
I got it. No, I couldn't get into mine. I wanted to change my password or whatever, and they told me everything just turned off.
What happened?
That went blue.
Yeah, we haven't touched it in a while, so
Okay.
it logged off. It's okay.
My
Squirrel.
No, that was important.
Not really.
Jerks. Anyway, I couldn't get into my MySpace. I wanted to get rid of my photo, whatever it was. I had to take a picture of myself with like whatever the numbers are at the end of your MySpace link, and they had to get me in that way. I had to
Yeah,
send
I feel like I hadn't logged in in so long, and it was a totally different site at that point that it just was like, I don't know who you are.
I never had a personal MySpace page, but I did at the very end of MySpace before like everyone gave up on it. I tried to launch a promotion company called partyinjersey.com. And it was going to be like a MySpace page, and I was going to have like all these happy hour events.
Fine.
I actually bought the URL as well. And I like started talking to bars, and then I
You
got
you're probably still being charged for it every month. knowing
probably,
you.
yeah, like $12 or something. I don't know.
Unbelievable.
Of course, your name is Anthony, and it's Jersey, and, whatever.
Partyinjersey.com. Go look it
Tony's
up.
parties.
It's not- there's nothing there.
I was at the bank before.
Did
I
you
was
bring
setting
us
up
money?
my new business. Wink. Koozie Kings.
Is that what you
coming
were doing?
soon. Yeah.
That we waited here so you can go
what?
set up a Koozie account.
Yeah,
Hold on.
he kind of destroyed the show for that.
I kind
You
of
knew
destroyed
we
the
were-
show because of that. You had a great show, it seems like.
You couldn't have waited till later,
actually.
right?
Well, no, I couldn't because we're placing the order today.
Oh, I see.
So you have to have
What
a
do you
bank
mean?
account.
An order.
So koozies, like drink koozies.
I'm very much aware.
So if you can buy them wholesale from China through Alibaba.
Yeah.
Get them, they print them for you, and then you could just sell them on Amazon. Super low investment to do.
It is.
It's insane.
Who are you doing with?
My friend Tommy and my friend John.
How many did you buy?
That's good underwear.
Almost 10,000.
You bought. How many do you think you're going to sell?
Well, we're selling them in packs. So
Of
13 for the Bachelorette koozies and 6 for the golf koozies.
I'm not knocking you down, but I have a question, Anthony.
Yes.
When's the last time you actually purchased?
No,
a
I get
koozie?
them for free.
Here you go, radio station.
Yeah,
Here,
never.
and people don't even take them half the time.
Well, you'd be surprised. Amazon, a lot of koozies going on.
I'm not knocking you. Dude, I wish you all the best. I
Thank
hope.
you.
But anytime I talk about the shopping cart shower cap, you're like, that's garbage.
Okay,
Because it's trash.
It's you can't. It's more plastic. I told
tell
you.
me about
okay,
this.
so that's foam.
Yeah, but it's
Garbage.
useful to you. No. It's reusable. You want to put
Tell me.
a shower. No.
Tell me about it.
I'll tell you about it. Okay, so picture
Here
this.
we go.
Picture this.
What are these marshmallows on the floor for, by the
He
way?
threw them because
Because
I
Carla
hand
stuck
jammed
her hand in it.
Carla
So
Marie.
I am.
Well, let me tell you.
I'm Mark Cuban. Pitch me your idea.
Well, I already told Barbara, and she was like, "Get the hell out of here."
In real life.
You maybe needed a Mark in your life.
I might have. So anyway, you're going into the supermarket. It's bright and beautiful. You're with your cart. You shop everything, fill it up, and now since plastic bags are illegal everywhere, you've got a cart full of paper bags or reusable bags. It's
Okay.
fine, and all of a sudden, as you're at the cash register, boom! It's pouring rain, and you're like, "Ugh, this stuff is going to get all wet. Damn it!" So
Yeah.
at the register, when that happens, the cashier brings up a box of shopping cart shower caps. And basically what it is the cheap little shower caps in a hotel room, the clear ones with the little elastic? It's one of those, but it's big and it covers the whole shopping cart. And they either sell them for $1, or if it's one of
Or-
the higher end stores, they just give it to you.
I have an idea.
Quiet you. And so now you're walking out of the store and everything just stays dry. And then real quick, you just take it off when you're by your car and
and
you throw all
you
this
throw it
stuff in
out.
the car.
You throw it in the
You
park.
don't have to. You don't have to. I said there would be a
So-
recycling pail. You don't have to throw it out. You can
No.
reuse it, but like wet plastic,
People
it's
don't
gross.
return their cart. You want them to also throw this thing out.
Well, in the
somewhere else.
rain, they're not going to return.
So let me
the
ask you
Exactly.
this.
Yes.
Because hypothetically, if I wanted to invest in your company,
I suppose it could be a
what was
reusable
your,
one.
What was your name again?
Shopping cart shower cap.
No, what was your name again?
Scott.
Scott. Okay,
Yes.
Scott. So the shopping cart shower cap. Now,
Yes.
what do you think the average walk from the exit of the store
Okay.
to your car is?
Oh,
Have you done the research?
I have because
Okay.
I'm an avid shopper. I'm a
Okay.
professional supermarket
His
shopper.
research himself.
Okay.
That's fine because I go to the supermarket multiple times a week. Sometimes I can park kind of close. Sometimes I can't. The stores are busy.
So when you can't be close, when you're far away, how far is that?
Like,
would
are you
say?
talking like distance?
Yeah.
Or time?
Steps?
Steps? I don't know. You know
Okay,
what?
distance.
I'll track it for you.
Whatever trackable metric you have for me, give me that number.
30 seconds. How about
So
that?
do you
So
think it's
how
worth
wet
the
is it outside?
investment?
If it's raining hard, all your crap is getting wet.
But how often does it rain that hard that it ruins all of your
Isn't
groceries?
it also-
Don't sell umbrellas then. We don't need them.
No.
It doesn't, how
Seattle.
often does it rain that hard?
We don't use umbrellas.
No. What I'm saying is,
It always rains in Seattle.
No, it doesn't.
if you
He's getting mad. Get ready.
I'm just trying to say,
Yeah.
if you are in the supermarket, most of those things are in packaging, right?
Not everything.
Not- but I
cardboard.
said
What
most.
happens if you're like flour?
Cereal
That'll get ruined.
I said most.
Okay.
You walking around with exposed flour?
No, but if the bag gets wet,
Wait, I know where Anthony's
Screw
gonna
you
go with
all.
this,
Let's
but I
move
have-
on to the-
Can I adjust your
all those
invention?
dirty hands are in there. It's disgusting.
In where, Scott? Explain what you're seeing.
Okay, they picked up the bag of marshmallows off the floor, and now Andrew is eating them, and he's going to get the sugar rush
They're
high.
delicious.
Okay.
They are delicious
Can I
because they're
tell you-
marshmallows.
Shopping cart shower cap can still exist.
It
But you
can't.
call
It's called
it
a tarp.
You call it shopping cart shade.
No, that's for
And
sun.
No. And you work with all these companies to add
Here we go.
to add a little shade to shopping carts that you pull out.
I thought about that. They break. They break, and then people don't replace them. It's just broken.
Okay.
They're broken, just like the coffee cup holders that some have, cracked off.
If it's not
Garbage.
his thing,
Mm-hmm.
you're not getting it.
Isn't it
It's
sad?
not true.
Isn't it sad?
I
that
thought
we
about
can't-
that. You're a jerk.
No, but isn't it sad that we can't trust the public with anything?
You're right.
Nothing. Lime bikes, they're in the middle of the street.
Yep.
They're on top of telephone poles. They're in lakes.
I saw one on a buoy. I saw one in a buoy on a lake.
How about flushing a toilet? They can't even do that.
It's crazy.
Can I tell you I was in the bathroom before?
Was that guy in there jamming it up with paper towels?
That's weird. No, but I think I know who it is.
I know who it is.
It's one of the ones that you make fun of.
Yeah.
He started farting at the urinal.
Well, it's a bathroom.
Well, I mean, you do that.
What's
You're going to
his
hold it in.
No!
Wait, were his pants down or did he just have his ween out? through
Okay,
the thing?
absolutely not. We are not going to say that if someone's in the bathroom with you, you just start farting.
It's a bathroom.
I have an idea.
Well, women do it in the
More
stall.
bathroom talk right after this.
Do you notice he does that?
You gotta leave more.
And we're back.
Do you notice he does that too?
What?
He'll like play it, and instead of it just being like a natural end to the conversation, he'll be like, "And we'll be back."
Well, people need to know.
Announcer
After
voice.
this.
What if-
Announcer.
we have to know.
Oh, get ready! I'm
Don't
going to
people
call
need
the
to
jerk
know?
again soon.
Don't people need to know?
There's
I
a weird
guess.
flavor in this now, and the Lucky Charms.
It is not.
It's because you've eaten too many of them.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Wait, girls fart in the stall all the time by accident because it like sometimes when you sit down and you pee, it comes
I
out.
don't think anybody does it on purpose.
This man is at the urinal. You don't stand. Guys don't stand next to each other at the urinal.
Yes, they do. We
Well,
try not
you try
to.
and leave a space apart.
Yeah.
But not when there's two urinals. You have no choice.
So I just use the stall.
Right. I'll do
So
that.
I'm in the stall, minding my own business, and all of a sudden I'm just hearing.
Yeah, it happens.
It's a bathroom,
What?
man.
But here's
No!
my question.
And I'm an anti-farter. I don't like when anyone farts in front of me. When we've had this conversation like, oh, you don't want your significant other to fart in front of you. I think no, just get out. I don't need you. I don't need to live in your stink.
If it happens, it
I
happens.
get it. Everybody farts, but
Everybody poops.
But like,
Actually, women
I
don't
wouldn't want to fart. I just don't. If someone's in the
but you're not
bathroom that I
answering.
don't know,
I just think
now every time I see him, I'm just going to
So
think of his
if you
farting.
knew me, it'd be fine. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't fart. I don't fart in the studio ever. Earlier when I had diarrhea, I was
used
like,
to.
dude, it's coming. And you guys had to watch the board because I had to run out. It's very
When was this?
earlier this morning, and it
Yeah.
never
Oh.
happens. I'm on a really
That's where he
really
was when we got here.
I'm on a really good schedule.
Mm.
I'm 5:01 every morning,
I knew that.
and then after the show,
But what
So,
happened today?
501. Where are you? Are you home or are you here?
I'm
Here.
on the toilet here.
Okay.
5:01. If you need me, that's where I am.
Oh, I always knew that.
I don't know.
And then right after the show, usually yes, unless I have to get out of here, then I wait till I get home.
So then what happened that day you got stuck in the elevator?
I had to pee so bad because it was like 7:00 already. So
Okay.
I had done my business, and I was in the elevator for an hour and a half.
Nope, I would have peed in the corner.
I almost did. But that was a weird experience. I wasn't scared. I would have been frightened if I was like on the 40th floor, thinking movie style, it's going to drop. Do I have to jump just as it hits the ground?
You've heard his theory about escaping the elevator, right?
Going up the hatch up on the top,
Yeah.
I would do that.
if you had to.
Yeah, of course.
Except what if it starts moving?
We had people actually.
Yeah, they
send
said that's
us
the worst
notes
idea
being-
ever.
Yes. And
Oh,
this
because
one
if it goes
also,
up, you die?
of all people, he's going to be the one to be like action heroing.
No.
Climbing up the rope.
No, what I said
Please.
is I would open the top if I could and just kind of poke out like a chipmunk and then go back in. I'm not
So
gonna
why is it a
climb
bad
out.
idea?
Final Destination style. He's going to do that, and then his head's going to come half back
Anthony
in.
got stuck in an elevator with his whole family
I
and they had
fell.
to climb out.
I fell through. It was 4 floors.
Wow.
Shut up.
So this was my dad's side of the family is from Lebanon.
No.
And I went to go visit.
Well, I want to see your passport. Andrew showed me his passport picture today. He's like, dude, I'm getting stopped.
Oh, my old one?
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I'll
With the
find it.
hair?
I have it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh man, you know that I was like kind of afraid of you when you first started working here.
A lot of people would tell me that. Lauren, scared of me.
Yeah, you
was.
were, and it's weird. I don't know if it was just the hair, but I felt like you were unapproachable.
He was.
Like I didn't want to come say, hey man, what's up? I was like you were a gang member.
I'm
I
like
was
the nicest guy.
Oh my
Can't.
god,
That's his old Anthony.
and that's not even the really long hair.
No, yeah. That's, so
Is that Danielle?
Squirrel.
Don't do
Oh,
that,
wow.
squirrel.
we were just waving goodbye to Allie.
You can
So,
show the camera.
Your
how
camera.
much personal information is in
I
that?
hit it.
Just that
Okay.
USA. Yeah, I
Don't
mean, you
scroll down.
that looks like a what is it? A mugshot.
Yeah. Well, there's a story behind that picture.
That's
but
fine.
anyway,
That's fine.
The elevator thing.
Yes.
Get back on track here. So my dad's side of the family is from Lebanon.
By the way, you're very approachable now.
Oh, thank you.
All right, go on.
So my brothers and I were visiting Lebanon, and my dad was like, "Oh, you got to go see my aunt. She's lived in the same house since I was there." Blah blah. So we go see her. My cousins are there, and we get into this old elevator. And you know those apartment elevators where it's an actual door.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like with the magnet, and then it pops open when the elevator's there. It's one of those. So we get into this elevator. It's me, my two brothers, my cousin, and my uncle. Now, keep in mind, I am the smallest person of this group. And I'm, at the time, probably like 180 pounds. My brothers, both over 200. My cousin's 200. There's a lot of weight in this tiny elevator. And we even said, as we got in, hey, I don't know if this is going to hold all of us. Maybe we should just wait. My cousin, who's an engineer, says, no, we're going to be fine. So we're on the first floor, goes up to 2, goes up to 3. And at 3, it started to like stutter a little bit. Like it kind of, you could very clearly tell it slowed down, and then it like sputtered, stopped, and we started going down.
Oh no.
And it slowed us down. It wasn't like a hard crash. There's like a safety lever that lets you down gently, but we got below the first floor, so the door wouldn't open because it's magnetized.
Right.
And we were stuck there for like 45 minutes.
Wow.
And my uncle had a heart problem.
Oh, Scotty.
And he has he had like a bunch of heart surgeries. He had a bunch going on. And he had this this medication that he was supposed to take when he got like nervous.
Yeah.
In that little metal container?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
No, but I know of it.
We'll find out after.
So now we're all in this crowded elevator. There's like no air. We got my uncle with a heart problem. He's popping his pills, and we're just stuck there. And then these ladies tried to let us out. There's like a big wheel on top, I guess, but they started lowering us even further down. And now we have no sunlight either because the little window is gone. So it's just 5 grown adults in essentially a closet
in the dark?
Underground in the dark.
How'd you contact somebody? Was there a phone? An emergency?
We just yelled for a long time.
There was no emergency phone in there?
No. It was an old. But wait,
And
so
I think
tell them
actually,
how you got out.
Oh, so when they finally got us up a little bit, and the landlord was able to show up and has like a little key so that even if the magnets aren't lined up, he can open
Still
the
open
door.
it, right.
So we let my uncle out first, my cousin, my
But it wasn't
brothers.
a full door. You had to climb.
Yeah, so we had to like climb up and out. And I'm the last one in there. And I don't know why I thought this. I was like, oh my God, all the weight is now out of this thing. What if it just springs up now?
Slingshots.
Out.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
You cut in half.
Holding on.
so my brother Michael was the second to last person to go out. And in my head, I just went full superhero movie and just sprinted and dove literally headfirst out of this
wow.
thing. And everyone looked at me and they're like, what did you just do that for? And I was like, I don't know. I just didn't want to get chopped in half.
Elevators are scary. I got stuck in one for an hour.
You did?
can't.
In my sister's building with Jake.
On a weekend, right?
No.
Oh.
Baby Jake?
Weekends
Yeah.
at work.
What'd you guys do in there?
Well, it was me, Jake, and then
Can I-
2 of his friends.
Can I pause your story just for 1 second? I'm not interrupting. I'm
No,
sorry.
I understand.
I have to go.
You do.
Oh, that's right.
We have to go too.
No, I want, but this is what I want. I'm going to go. I want you guys to finish this without me, just like you started it without. We started without Andrew.
But we're already at 57 minutes.
Okay, so
He's gotta go.
just go another 5 minutes.
So it's really like our podcast today.
Correct. I just we started without Andrew, and I want you to end
Okay,
without me.
I just got
How
to
about
tell
that?
you before you leave
What?
that I love the podcast and it brings me so much joy.
Are
and I
you
know
going to be
they're-
on the
Thank you.
serial killers?
Shut up for a second. I'm speaking.
I'm just asking.
How do you do this?
I don't
with
know how
him?
Scotty does it.
It's very difficult.
How does he? No.
I know that there are a lot of people out there that really do love what you guys do, and you truly, I'm telling you, on my most garbage days have helped me smile and escape from that. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
And please
That's really
please
nice.
tell people that we really play it up. Like we are this
you
way.
do?
We are this way, but I believe that, like I said, Diamond does. I believe we turn it up a notch.
Yeah, of course.
When the mics
We're
are on.
all entertainers.
Exactly. And by the
Andrew
way,
is
she
so
won't eat the red
boring.
one. Is that going to make your poop red? Is that why you won't eat the red
Well,
ones?
that's how it happened.
Oh.
Andrew is so boring outside of this podcast.
It's true, honestly.
I don't disagree.
Anyway,
Scotty, love you.
I'm going to step out. Love you guys both.
Love you.
Thank
Good
you
luck at your
so
appointment.
much for being on the show. Make sure I'm going to get you the bowl. You guys will
we
clink
got
it.
to take a picture.
Oh, hell in a handbasket.
Well, we have a picture with him already.
Are we doing a serial killers?
No.
No, we
Not
can't.
today.
Which
No,
one
not
is-
today,
you were late.
but soon. Oh,
Guys, no one wants to hear this part. So,
That's right. Your koozies. everything.
which one of these is yours so I can turn it off?
I probably number 1.
he's the
you
blue
take a
wire. He's
selfie?
2.
What?
Selfie.
How do I? The bottom one, right? And I'm a.
This is great podcast
It
is.
content.
Hello.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He's out.
Enjoy the rest of the show. I can't wait to listen to it.
Okay. So, Andy, you know how like we ended our My Day Friday podcast, right?
Yeah.
So, I was listening back to one of the old episodes.
Can we all scoot down one?
Yes. I was listening back to one of the old episodes, second episode ever. So it was April 20-something, April 18th, 2014.
Damn.
And I'm like, oh, Andrew's here. And you like pop in and you're like, hey, everybody. And it's like such a different
Ew.
Andrew than this guy who's on this podcast.
Oh, shoot,
Who is this
thanks.
guy? How would you explain this, Andrew?
You know, making that shmoney with the koozies.
Where is it?
Well, it's with
what
koozies.
Is this along, like, are you guys also doing this with your vending machine business?
No, vending machines didn't happen.
Oh.
Vending machines are hard to get.
So
I didn't understand that one.
You had two choices. You could have gone with vending machines that people use and spend money in and on. But you chose Koozie.
Okay. Ow. Oh, my God. Bye, Scott.
Good luck
Have
with
a
your
good
heart.
weekend. Yeah, we went with koozies because Alibaba, hello.
So don't sell
cheap.
vending machines there?
No, they don't.
Can you tell us how much you spent for the koozies? Or no, is that too private of a business?
No, I mean, it basically came down to like a $600 investment for each person to get like 10,000 koozies.
And you're going to sell them for how much?
Well, we're still deciding. Maybe $16, maybe $20 a pack because we're selling them in packs. Like you're going on a bachelorette party. You need koozies.
Smart.
We're selling them and now they say like basic batch. That's fun.
So 3 dudes thought a basic batch.
Yep.
Are you ripping this? Who designed it?
What was that?
Who did the design?
Me. I did all of it.
Like on Canva?
Yeah.
And then Alibaba prints it.
Yeah.
We're going to add these to our store.
It's insane.
Anthony.
It's so
you look great
incredibly
koozies.
cheap to do, and I was shocked.
But
All
are they
3 of
good
us were
quality?
shocked.
I don't like putting out garbage quality.
So I've learned there's neoprene koozies.
Yes, those are
which
good.
are stitched on the side.
Yeah.
And then you got your foam koozies that can rip. We
No
chose
foam.
not to do foam. So
neoprene.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, let me know when your store's live. I can.
So we're probably just going to send them to people to hopefully post.
Yeah.
We need to get basically 500 orders. That's not bad. You
No.
can get 500 orders
When's your app launching?
next month. I'm so
Anthony's-
excited. It's going to be great.
Synonym anthem, right?
Yeah.
Did you say it yet?
Well, I mean, it's not anybody who like I talk to knows. So
I'm so lost. What are we talking
Andy's business ventures.
yeah, I have an app coming.
What does it do?
It's a game.
I played it in Florida.
Is it good?
It's a lot of fun. You will love it because you're a freaking nerd.
So we're changing some of it, but for the most part, it's done.
Okay.
So you just select whether you want to do synonyms or antonyms or
Ooh.
both, and then you can play it.
Both.
Yeah. So-
Languid.
What's the synonym?
Languid would be apathetic.
Yeah. Click it. There you go.
All right. Oh, so I was right.
Yeah.
So deceit. I need to find the antonym.
Yeah.
For deceit, which would be.
Watch out, your timer's going.
Sincerity.
Oh, there's a. Oh, antonym is other. Yeah. Opposite. All right. So synonym for stupor. Stupor lethargy. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no! Now you're streaking.
Well,
You're
I'm
getting double
streaking.
XP. Go.
Hasten.
Hasten.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
No, you got it right.
I got it right. A synonym for pamper is to flatter.
Yeah. You're doing good.
An antonym for progress is worsening.
There you go. See?
A synonym for range is what? Oh, I got it right.
You got 7 in a row. You're doing good.
Antonym impair is antonyms opposite noble.
Ooh,
I
wow.
don't know. A synonym for optimist is idealist. No, yeah. An antonym for contempt is
Yeah,
I don't know.
But you did great.
How did I do?
Does he have the high score?
So the longest streak was 7. The longest all-time streak was 16. So you didn't do better than that, but you did pretty good. And you get points and stars, and
That's
so then
pretty cool
you
game.
could level up.
right? Andy
Yeah.
invented it.
Can I go head to head with people?
Yeah. So we're gonna add that later because
Cool.
right now to do multiplayer was very expensive. But this has been my idea for over 10 years.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Thank you.
It's
yeah.
cool.
I came up with the idea like 10 years ago, and then I kept trying to make it made, and then it was so expensive. And then I finally found a friend of a friend who made it happen. So
It's awesome.
next month.
Do I have to
I
pay
can't
for
wait
it?
to make this app myself.
Do I have to pay for it?
What?
No, it's free.
Are there
You
gonna
could
be
buy
in-app
power-ups,
ads?
though.
In-app. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Smart.
Well,
Wink.
look
I
at
love
that.
this little businessman. You know, I love a good business.
Yeah, me too. Me
Little
too.
Business story.
0 complaints. So,
I love
Yeah.
a good cereal.
yeah, me too. Me
We didn't
too.
need him.
You didn't need any?
What is the best cereal of all time?
I am a fan of what is the things called? The ones, the Snap Crackle and the Pop. The Rice
Rice
Krispie
Krispies.
Treat cereal.
You're so wrong.
But purple box. Original OG purple box where you actually got the Rice Krispie Treats. Not the ones that are it now and it's like
treats.
flakes.
He
Hate
likes
it.
the Rice Krispie treats ones.
so
That's what I like.
That's what I mean. You
Purple box.
the best cereal of all time is Kellogg's S'mores.
Ooh.
It's the best cereal of all time.
It's a great cereal.
Andrew, is the best cereal
Cinnamon toast
of all
crunch.
time.
It's a great cereal.
Cinnamon toast crunch.
What did you just say?
Cinnamon.
Huh.
Synonym.
Apparently, when we were on the air with Elvis's show, Anthony.
Yeah.
I said you were very self-defecating, not defecating. I don't know. Brody
poop
needs to listen to
myself all
that.
the time?
A listener wrote in.
I just poop myself all the time? Well, I had way more fun with Scotty.
Well, I mean, no one's asking me anything.
We didn't really ask him.
Oh, wow.
Well, I did yell at him for using styrofoam. I had that on my list.
Oh, please. That's the least of his worries.
What's the most of his worries?
Too much to talk about on this podcast. But
then-
he's insane.
What? I don't even see styrofoam in here.
No,
No.
he talked about how he buys styrofoam cups
Yes.
for his family because he doesn't want to clean glasses.
Yes, and
why doesn't
plastic
he just do
bags.
paper cups?
Because he hates. It's a whole thing where
I understand hating paper straws. I can get on board.
But there are better paper straws now that don't.
Yeah.
he makes this like his mission, and every time he says it, I'm like, I don't know who you're being like hardcore, like raging, like very alt against, but it's not against a cup.
The cup doesn't care.
The cup doesn't care. Like it's just saving something from going in a landfill. You dope.
Yeah.
So I mean, paper cups I'm fine with. I've never drank out of a paper cup and be like, oh man, this is a terrible experience.
No, it's everything.
Actually,
we use
I would
is
say-
reusable.
Here's a fun question. Sorry, not to derail. If we had merch, what would we sell? Like, what would the merch look like?
You would need a
Bowls?
bowl set.
Okay, a bowl.
I don't
Some
know about
spoons?
spoons because people are very specific about their spoons.
Yeah, and I guess I wouldn't buy a spoon that didn't match like the rest of my cutlery.
But bowls, I would.
You'd
'Cause
buy
they're
a bowl.
cereal bowls.
No. What about a good cereal storage system?
Ooh.
Like to keep it fresh.
Yeah. Like the clear ones with your
You're
logo.
Genius.
Put
Yeah.
your logo on them.
Wow.
Think
That
about
you-
like forgetting Sarah Marshall. He has
Yeah.
the freshest cereal.
I don't know.
Oh my God! I never thought of that until
Well,
just
they
now.
already exist. You can literally just get your logo on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alibaba. I could probably get a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Slap our logo on there.
And you could call them the serial killer cereal savers.
Love that. The only thing is,
How much of a percentage am I getting?
we'll get
a
we can
free
negotiate.
set. We'll
We can
get a free
negotiate.
kit.
We can negotiate.
5%?
We can talk. We can talk
Well,
after
the other
show.
option is 50%.
Oh wait,
was
you have
actually-
2 mics on.
No,
What?
it's off.
Oh, that does that.
What an idiot.
Oh,
Just
that's
mutes it.
cool.
Yeah.
I thought that you were going to give me a free t-shirt today.
Scott doesn't have them, or he does. I don't know where he keeps them.
You guys have
Because
t-shirts?
this
Yeah,
place
they're
is
yellow.
such a trash dump.
It is, honestly, you guys got to do something.
Every time I clean up my space, do you know what people do? Throw things on my space. I work in a small corner. I basically am in a hoarders
Yeah.
episode where it's like, oh, I'm like a kid who goes to school, but my parents are a hoarder and they keep throwing things in my room. That's me stuck in that corner.
You're like the kid with their bedroom under the stairs.
Yes,
Like that's
I'm Harry Potter. The whole house is taken up.
Well,
It's terrible.
So I like this serial killer, serial saver box.
I like that. What about T-shirts?
T-shirts, yeah, you definitely do a T-shirt.
I just don't think we have anything that we say very often.
it is tough because, like, you just want to slap a logo.
No, but I think
like,
some cool bowl art.
I was thinking like Team Andy, Team Scotty.
could be fun, but
I guess we shouldn't compete.
no, you could.
No, I think just make a cool cereal themed T-shirt that they buy through you. Maybe a couple of them.
I like that.
You know,
I just wouldn't know what I would design.
Yeah,
We'll work
I
with
love
the
your
designer.
logo. I like your logo.
Ah, that's true. Oh, thank you so much.
I know.
You could tell Scott about that. He wants to change it every
I
time.
know.
what else could the serial killers podcast?
I
What
think
about
I got something.
well-
I don't know if you're allowed to do this because it involves other companies, but I have. It's a little journal, tiny little pocket journal, and it's like I have 2 of them. One is the best restaurants in Seattle to visit, and you like mark your own little review system. The national parks have one. Your favorite hike, what you did, whatever.
Yeah.
If you did like maybe it's your top cereals, all the 5-star
love it.
ones, 5 bowls
Yeah.
in one book, and people buy the book and then they do them.
Or you don't even have to
love
worry
that.
about that. You just do, this is my cereal journal, and
Yeah.
all of them are blank.
And they're blank. They rate them just like you guys do, bowls.
And they write the name on the top. The other thing I was thinking about,
love
because
that.
this
I
is
can make that
something
for you in Campa.
that we don't, I don't think probably exists actually, but a good cereal, travel cereal set, right? So if you want to take some cereal to work.
Yeah, cereal to go. Did you just drop marshmallows everywhere?
I got to go. I'm gonna keep
But here's the problem. Everyone's going to take these ideas now that we've said them.
Well, they can't slap our oh, wait, no, they can because nothing is copyrighted. Please don't.
Enjoy, world.
Please don't.
I told my sister I had to do a podcast with cereal. I said I got to do a podcast with serial killers. She's like, "What?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, and then I just started laughing. I'm like, "You're an idiot." Like the cereal that you eat. She's like, "I thought you were going to be on a podcast with ex
Well,
serial
yeah.
killers."
To,
And my
to
niece
be
goes,
fair,
"Well, my niece goes, okay, you realize that there's no such thing as an ex serial killer.
It's
like,
true.
You're probably in prison, and you can't put the X in front of it. You just killed people."
no, you're just a serial killer.
Yeah.
I will say, your sister's not the craziest person for thinking that, because I feel like the serial killing has really taken over podcasting.
Yeah.
It's all about murder and true crime.
It's all true crime. Everything is true crime now. You can't not
People are
go
crazy.
Yeah.
It also, I've seen it back when I had all the apps, like all the dating apps and stuff. I saw obsessed with serial killer podcasts or true crime way too often. And I feel like if you're really obsessed with it, there's a problem with you.
Yeah.
Like, and we had them on the podcast recently. It's a true crime
banter podcast.
Yeah. And they were very nice people.
Yeah.
But I'm always going to think, it's like, well, you like killing a little too much.
What is my favorite podcast?
It can get so like super gritty too, where it's like, and then they tore the head off.
Yeah.
Limb by limb, they were dismembered. Like, I can't.
Like, you could have done anything with your time.
Yeah.
And you chose.
One of my favorite
Bad.
podcasts of all time is Park Predators, and it's about all murders that have happened in national parks.
Why would I want to listen to that?
She's so good. Delia D'Ambra, so amazing.
There's like Sword and Scale I like.
Don't know what that is.
That's a good Sword and Scale. I'm a big fan of.
What do they
Is
do?
it murder?
It's about missing people
Okay.
and murders. So yeah, maybe it's because it like taps into like a weird part.
Well, it taps into our fears.
Yeah,
Our fears,
okay, that's what it's called.
And hopefully it's something you never experienced.
Oh, my
so
God.
you're like, oh, this is, could you imagine? What would you're very much in a what would I do situation.
I'd be the
You would
first
die.
one done.
You die. In that situation, you're dead.
Yeah. But let me say something. I would never go towards a noise. When I'm home at my parents' house and just say they're not there, I panic room myself. I lock my door. I go through the bathroom I share with my sister, lock her door, lock her bathroom door, and then, this way you only can come in. You can't come in.
So what if there's a fire and you're sleeping and firefighters have to
Well,
come
it's
in?
locked. I just unlock the door.
No, but you're sleeping and firefighters have to break in.
They'll break it.
Yeah, there's windows. Which, kind of goes against the theory of locking things because they can easily just like crawl in, but it's the second
You
floor.
don't lock your windows?
I do. Oh, yeah. Of course.
There was a time, so my parents, I was like maybe in middle school, and my parents left me completely home alone. They took my brother somewhere. For some reason, I was home there by myself. And no one told me that my uncle was going to be driving in from Canada.
Oh, wow.
And staying at my house. So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, I hear someone walking around downstairs. And my only thing as a kid, I was like, well, I don't have any like weapons. It's like, what am I going to do? And I remember sleeping. I just was going to let this person steal
Why
whatever
didn't
they
you
wanted.
call 911
I didn't have a phone.
Yeah, it was the 90s.
I was in middle school.
in your room?
I had nothing, no. And I just remember thinking to myself, well, I'm going to hope this person doesn't come into my room. I'm just going to take
Would
that
you
bet.
have called 911?
Probably.
Okay.
But there were a pair of scissors and there was something else sharp that I had in my room. And I literally went back to bed. I was like, I'm just going to sleep with these things in my head.
And then you woke up in the
Two
morning.
sharp objects.
And
and
my
the
uncle
person
was there.
Did you like creep down the steps? Like what?
No,
I don't, like
Why would you
stories-
see? This is what you do. You don't investigate noises.
exactly.
Who investigates?
But in the morning when he woke up and then did what? Is my
Oh, my whole family was back.
Oh.
And I realized that whole night that I was terrified, but it was
From
just
your
my
uncle.
Yeah.
One time I turned the alarm on in my parents' house when I was staying there by myself. And I went to go shower. And if you keep the alarm on stay, it like keeps the inside protected.
You put it away?
No, I put it on stay, but then I went to go shower. But as I was showering, like about to jump in, I was like, ooh, let me just go make sure I lock that door. So I opened it a little bit. I had my towel on. I dropped my towel and heard the alarm go off. It was like, woo, 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 woo. So I run towards the front door.
You're naked now.
Completely naked. And I'm about to open the door. I'm like, I am butt naked. I am going to get arrested if I leave my house. And so then I realized, like, let's calm it down. I'm
This
just
is
an
all you.
idiot. Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't great. Wasn't my finest moment.
Is there like a Ring camera we can go back and look at?
No, that was before the Ring camera was there. Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been fun. I gotta go.
Yeah, me too. Did you drive?
Yes.
Yes, we can take you home.
Yes.
I know that's
It's
what
like
Scotty
the old
normally
days.
does. No,
Hell
Scotty
yeah.
takes him home. Isn't this actually? I wanted to bring this up. You're actually lucky he's not here right now. I think it is absolutely insane that Scotty drives from New York City into New Jersey to drop you off, then back to Long Island.
Wait,
he does that almost every time.
Not okay.
You make Scotty drive you home?
Let's not.
Isn't
this
that
is,
crazy?
Okay, let's not get dramatic, folks.
It's dramatic.
I would.
Let's not get dramatic.
I would never, if I lived on Long Island, drive you home.
He goes through the Holland Tunnel twice.
Who
Every
pays
day.
for that? He's got to be a company car.
But this is why I'm saying it's not that big of a deal. Wink.
Yeah, but
wink.
the time,
Let it go is what
the
he's
time,
saying.
The time.
Be like Elsa.
That's like an extra 30
That's a good one.
Let it go.
I like that.
stuck on something.
All right, well, guys, it's been real.
Thanks for the bowl chat.
Welcome to our Bowl Chat,
We need-
hosted by the Carla Marie and Anthony
There you
Show, co-hosted
I
by
can't
Scotty
get out. I'm stuck.
and
Do you want me to get the bowl?
Andrew. What's she trying to do?
How was? Oh,
What is going on here?
she almost dropped the whole mic.
Now we do it?
Yeah. Okay. So, thank you so much for listening. Where can they find you?
Oh, you can search the Morning Show podcast or go to youlookgreat.co. But Andy and Scotty are going to put a link in the description of this episode. For us.
Yes. Serialkillerspc.com if you want to see the reviews.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube, it's somewhere over here.
Okay.
And leave us reviews. We like reviews.
Okay, ready?
All right. On the count of 3, say clink, everybody. 1, 2, 3, clink. Yeah.
I did it.
And now we do the fun little banter for a quick, 20 seconds.
I know. I listen all the time. I know.
Oh my God, I almost burped.
You did burp. I heard that.
You should have your own customized bowls.
That's what we said.
I sent
Where
Scotty
have
some
you
bowls.
been?
Well,
They're
you
right
sent
there.
him bowls?
I think that's them. I see them.
Oh, yeah, they are there. I sent you guys those.
Thank you.
The cereal ones, the ones that have cereal cartoons on them.
He doesn't tell us this. Or tell me this.
That was 3 years ago.
Well, I want a t-shirt. I'm going to look through this stuff.
All right. Well, bye, everybody.
Do I hit record here?
Yep.